of all, I'm dragging about the basic. So because I have taken one empty slide because all we have already this all construction all those things, but we have all these plans, but we have to know. So I will draw this point here, this figure. Okay. This is the load. Here, this is the basic transformer diagram. In that, we have. So as you know that this is the transformer. This is the magnetic core. This what about this is the magnetic core. So which it could be ferrite or steel material, which could be made with ferrite or steel material. So like this is the flux. So actually this is said to be limbs of this transformer, and here this is the winding. So the winding, so this is this winding is made with either copper or aluminum. Copper or aluminum. Mostly we refer to copper. This is the primary winding, secondary winding, So here this is a single phase 230 voltage 50 edges AC supply. So I will discuss with you here the main features of transformer. Main features of single phase transformer. Okay. So first of all, as you know that it is a starting device. First point is what about here? The main features. I am going to explain the main. It is a static device.
Okay.
It is a static device here. Please, all of you note this point. These are all most important here. It is a static device. So it is a static which transfers electrical energy from one circuit to from one circuit to another circuit through the medium of magnetic field or magnetic field with a constant frequency. That is without changing frequency means there is the constant frequency. So in the transformer, this is a like magnetic core. So this is the magnetic core which is made with ferrite or steel material, and this copper which is made with copper or aluminum. This is the limb. So in the magnetic core the flux is present here. So this what about here? This is the primary side and this is the secondary side. Suppose here if you take this the supply voltage, we may get like E1 and E2. We will discuss later. This is the self-induced EMF and this is the mutual induced EMF here. And this is the current. Because of this current, you are getting this E1. And what about here? This is the flux direction here, and this E2 which causes the current on secondary side I2. And what about this here? You have to consider there is V1. There is nothing but supply voltage. Here we have to consider V2. There is a secondary side voltage here. Secondary side voltage. పూర్తిరోలేదా ఒక్క నిమిషం ఎప్పటి వరకు వేసేయాలి Uh, okay, there is the first point is it is a starting device. Next, that means what about here? So already I explained here. So it to transfer the electrical energy from one circuit to another circuit through the medium of magnetic field with a constant frequency. So the electrical circuit, so this one, the electrical circuit which receives the electrical energy, from the supply, is known as what about primary winding. Supply is known as primary winding, and other circuit which delivers the other circuit means this circuit, and other circuit which delivers the electrical energy to the load side is known as secondary winding. So what I am saying here, the electrical circuit which receives the electrical energy from the supply, from the supply or source is known as primary winding. So and the other circuit which delivers the electrical energy to the load side is known as secondary winding. So there is the other point here. So next feature is what about here? So a transformer transfers almost the same amount of power. So for both winding, so that it can be treated as a constant power device. The transformer, it is a constant power device. Constant power device. A transformer transfers almost same amount of power for both windings. Both means primary and secondary windings, so that it can be treated as a constant power device. So coming to third point here. Okay, there is what about here? So otherwise I will give you suppose if you take on secondary side and say primary side here. So like what about on secondary side is like 200 voltage will be like 2000 voltage will be there. 2000 voltage, and current is what about here? The current is like 10 amps current. So here secondary side current is more here, that's why 100 amps current here. What about secondary side voltage? 200 volts here, because this is the HV, because of number of turns HV will be there and LV will be there here. So here the V1 and V1 I1 which is equal to what about here? V2 I2. So V1 I1 is nothing but 2000 into 10. Then you can get what about here? V2 I2 is nothing but 200 into 10. Then you can get same, that is 20 kVA. On both are primary and secondary side is you get what about 20 kV. That is what about here? So a transformer transfers almost same amount of power for both windings, so that it can be treated as a constant power device. So next point here, as transformers does not change the frequency, hence it can be treated as a constant frequency device. It is a constant frequency device. Constant frequency device. You can observe here, it is a single excited device here. You can see it is a single excited device. This is the only one source is needed to exert the both windings, to exert the both primary and as well as secondary windings. It is a single excited device, like a single excited device, but is only one source. So the one source which is need to excite both primary and secondary windings. So that's why I can write here it is a single excited device. It is a single excited device. So there is only one source. Only one source is needed to exert the both windings. Only one source is needed to exert the both windings. So In transformer, that is as there is in transformer there is no rotating parts. In transformer, there is no rotating parts here. Compared to, so in transformer there is no rotating parts compared to all other devices like generator, motor, induction motor, synchronous generator. So in transformer, there is no rotating parts compared to all the devices, and therefore this device is having higher efficiency. So this device is having higher efficiency. This device is having higher efficiency, like that is 95 to 98%. So this is the another point here. And what about here? Next, so it is a constant flux device here. It is a constant flux device. So these are the main features of single phase transformer. It is a constant flux device. It is a constant flux device here. So next, it is a 4-terminal. So it is a 4-terminal. So this reason I will tell you later. So while discussing the transformer and the load condition, so this point will come. Don't worry. So it is a 4-terminal. It is a 4-terminal. It is a 4-terminal and 2-port network. That is ABCD parameters. There is ABCD parameters. Like it is a 4-terminal 2-port network means, suppose if you take like A, B, C, D, like you can see. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4-terminal 2-port. 2-port means this is the input port, or this is the output port here. It is a 4-terminal 2-port network here. It is a 4-terminal 2-port network, like so input port and output port here. So 4 terminals, like 4 terminals. So input port and output port, this 2-port network. Next point, it is a phase shifting device. It is a phase shifting device here. It is a phase shifting device. It is a phase shifting device. So there is it is a phase shifting device with 180 degrees place. So with 180 degrees phase replacement here. Phase displacement. So between E1 and E2. It is a phase shifting device with 180 degrees phase displacement between E1 and E2 here. You can see. So suppose if you take that is on E1, here E2, you can observe here. So this is the 180 degrees phase displacement here. 180 degrees here. Suppose if you take this is what about here? When you are discussing about phasor diagram, like so flux as a reference here. So there is what about here? This is the V1, and along with flux, that is managing current here. So here V1, that is always equal to minus E1. So here E1, there is what about here? Here E2. This is E2. So up to this 90 degrees. Up to this here, you can see 180 degrees here. 180 degrees. 180 degrees. So that's why it is a phase shifting device here. Phase shifting device here. So the another more point here, it is works on the principle of Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. It is works on the principle of Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Next one is what about here? So there is a principle, there is a mutual induction, or there is which works on the principle. So 10th one is what about here? So the rating of transformer in kVA or MVA, not kilowatts in megawatts. We will discuss later this point. Why the kVA? So why the rating of transformer in kVA or MVA, not kilowatts or megawatts? So there is a some basic reason will be there in transformer by the rating of transformer in kVA or MVA here. Oh, these are the features of single phase transformer. So generally the next point is also there is a native, so native feedback circuit here. The transformer is also called as a native feedback circuit. So that is a 11th point here. These are the points. Okay. Actually, time. What is the time? I think. Okay. This is the kVA or MVA between E1 and E2 here. Between E1 and E2. Okay. So first one is what about here? First is what about here? It is a static device. And the next one is what about constant frequency device, constant power device. It is a single excited device. There is only one source is needed to excite the both windings. In transformer, there is no rotating parts. So higher efficiency is 95 to 98%. It is a constant flux device. It is a 4-terminal 2-port network, like 4 terminals 2-port network. It is a phase shifting device with 180 degrees phase displacement. So it is works on the principle of mutual induction or Faraday's of electromagnetic induction, and the transfer rating in kVA or MVA. So the kVA, which is equal to what about here? There is a power factor into P here, and what about the 11th? It is a negative feedback circuit here. These are the main features of single phase transformer. So coming to construction, so we have laminated core and winding, tank, isolation and breather. So these points we'll discuss later. Okay. If possible, I will take a class on tomorrow. So these are the types of. So this is the based on the construction, core type and shell type and berry type, and based on the winding, step up and step down isolation transformer, and based on the coolant material, there is oil filled self cooling and oil filled water cooling, air blast. Generally, what type of oil is there is synthetic or ascaryl oil is used here. So based on the construction, this is based on windings, like the number of turns on primary and secondary side. So if the number of turns are equal on primary and secondary, there is isolation transformer. So this is based on the coolant and applications. So these are we'll discuss in next class. Okay. If you have any doubts, you just ask me. I have discussed with you on today class only basic things. I have discussed only basic things here. So next class we'll discuss all those points here. Don't worry. Just wait. I am going to take that attendance. Some people are not interested to join.